I recently bought Lego Icons 10 315 Tranquil Garden. Today we're gonna build the set, take a look at the cool new building techniques and bricks in the set, and next week we're gonna turn this set into something completely different. Let's crack up this bad boy and see what we've got. The first thing we built was this here little hut. Inside of it, they've got this nice little Japanese meal going. They've got a teapot, some whiskers, and my favorite little detail about this hut are the two slippers by the entrance. It's probably just a little tea house. So you just go out here and you have your tea and enjoy the garden. And oh, I'd love to go here. The windows of this house have white petals in them, which looks really cool, and it just adds to the Japanese vibe. For the roof, they've got these upwards facing curved tiles, and they are so cool. I've never seen these before, and I think they're new to this set, but it's definitely something that's come within, like, I'd say the last 3 years. This little, let's talk some more about these tiles. There's this little tower, which was the last thing I built, and I was so happy to build it because it just gave me like 12 more of these tiles. Like, we're gonna do something awesome with these next week. In general, there's just a bunch of cool bricks in this set. It's value for money. There was something very, very satisfying about building just the base plate itself, because it was always like a puzzle. You had to make sure you had the right bricks and the corner tiles facing the right direction, and you had to make sure all the bricks were laying right. At first I thought I was building a pathway, but I figured out when I started adding transparent tiles that it was the river bottom. It has such a cool, nice curve. There's a nice almost tan to the side of the river, whereas the middle of it has a much more dark tone, and that's because of the dark green that's used there. The tiles are put out so that it looks like river flow, and there's not a lot of aligned tiles, so you'll always try to push the next tile one step further so that they don't align. They've done this cool new printed tile. They've done a carved tile for this set. I've never seen it before, and I was not expecting it, but it is super cool. But I've never seen this before. One time on Reddit, there is a misprint in the instructions. They cheated me out of a card. Instead of a fish, I just got a regular tile. Oh, Kirk family, god damn it. Cheating me out of my bricks. Of course, now I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but that's because I'm excited about this. I had to start building the grass and the pathways going through the garden. I made some mistakes on the way, and I was watching the movie. There's also this bridge. It's a centerpiece of the set. It's not the most complicated technique, but it just looks amazing. Using these flexible bars to make a nice curved bridge, and the robot arms. Sometimes when you build these bridges, they get very solid, very massive, and this is just a nice little light bridge. Anything bigger would have taken too much space. I was building these holes around the garden, and I was wondering how they were gonna add trees, and of course, this is the 5x2 rule. 5 plates wide is the same width as a normal 1x2 plate. So you're able to add these trees into these 2x2 holes. Also, and this is even more cool, we're gonna do some triangle calculations here. Pay attention in math. So if you go 4 down and 5 out, you're gonna have 6 on the hypertenosis. Is that what it's called in English? And that is how they managed to turn the side of the hut here. I was so thrilled going into the set, and because it's a squared system, so the little angles always get you happy. It's just simple math. They added these water lilies to the build. They also added these little lamps, which are also very cool, very, very simple. I'm not sure how I feel about these. When Lego makes too large pieces, it takes away some of the creativity from us as builders. There's also a large pine tree here. They've used a new kind of leaf here, and they've just turned it upside down to create a tree. And that's what I would have liked to see in these small ones. Like, I'll talking about that. Potato's gonna potato. There's also this tree. I'm not sure what kind of tree that's gonna be. Like some sort of bonsai, but bonsai are like smaller, right? Then there's some bamboo. It's a very cool technique to build the bamboo plants themselves, with stacking them on top of a bar and adding these leaves in between. A little bit of shame that it's gray in the bottom, but when you add it to the garden itself, it just looks like it's growing out of some rocks. The cherry on top, literally speaking, These here cherry trees are beautiful. I think they did the white and pink flowers in another set that I've seen. Yeah, I think it's the bonsai that I've seen before, so it's not new in the sense of the color scheme, but having cherry trees in this Japanese garden, it fits the theme perfectly and they look amazing. They're very beautiful. The little staircase going up into the hut, it looks really cool. I just love stacking tiles on top of each other. And they're rounded in the corners, so it looks amazing when you stack them like this. There's just something very satisfying with how brick math sometimes comes together. So they add a slot piece here in the middle so that you're able to slot it down here and it just fits perfect. This is 3-dimensional chess within Lego, and that's what I'm all about. These leaves would have taken forever, and I was realizing this. I had to build like 14 or something like this. I got some help from Chris Tucker and the amazing Jackie Chan. If you're struggling with Lego, just let Chan do his magic. It's movie ever. Actually, official Levi's Rush Hour 2 merch. Praise Jamie. Oh no, we've lost the leg. To sum up, it's big recommendation for me. It's great set. It's beautiful for showing off to your friends or having it at on your bookcase. It's actually a quite funny idea to put a garden into a plant pot. I have one little thing that I want to say about it. It's that the trees got a little bit in the way if you want to look at the house. Stupid. I've been messing around with this. A big part of the appeal of building the decorations like this is that you can switch them around as you see fit. See this? See where they are now? I'm sorry, whoever designed this. This is brilliant. I'm dumb. But very big recommendation for me. It's so beautiful. And it's a little bit of a shame because I'm gonna start turning this into something else ASAP. It screams for me to build a monster with these kind of things, like they're tough curved things that I can use for arms. And thanks for watching, guys. May the Rush Hour be with you. What are some good Rush Hour quotes? I don't even know him. I've watched it 2 times, I think. Don't know any quotes.